We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. David Adelaide, 6'4" tall, and he packs a lot into those 212 pounds. And his opponent, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
David Adelaide, known as Big D, fighting out of London in the heavyweight division, and he packs a lot into those 212 pounds. The Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history.
Just take note, look at the reach, look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from London, England, here is Big D, David Adelaide. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this, but it could only happen here.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Straight right just misses. Nice counter. And down goes Wilder. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I've got to see that again.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry.
And the Bronze Bomber goes down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What a shot.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Punch, counter punch. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Wilder in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever run anybody off.
You're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
You were thinking, you were smart, you were loading up, but you were still...
Be smart when you go out. Just take the round off, win the round on your jab.
On to the second round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at?
And down goes Deontay. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Get him, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Catch and shoot. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. They have no respect for each other's punching power. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Wilder in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Doing, come on, you're switching off. Don't worry about...
Great work. Just the same again, don't change to
set. Forget about that round.
And there's the bell to start round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Adelaide rocked. David Adelaide couldn't take any more, and down he goes. A perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. David Adelaide just took a big shot. And that was a heavyweight shot that put Big D down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
I need to see that again.
referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Midge.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable hot. Knocked down twice.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
On, switch on, get your boxing back together and put it back on him this round.
There's the bell for round 4. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Missing with that jab. Good counter punching. Jab slightly off target. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Oh my word, Adelaide in some serious trouble. Big D, David Adelaide is down, and it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
That will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
What resilience to be down.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Here's David. What a shot, and down goes Adelaide. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Welcome to what many consider to be the new home for boxing. We are in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at Kingdom Arena. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Lawrence Okolie. He's 6'5" tall with an 82.7-inch reach. And they'll be facing Antonio Tarver, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of 191.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
It's the sauce, Lawrence Okolie. This WBO World Champion Cruiserweight is a hard hitter and could fight at heavyweight one day. And they'll be facing Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy Jones Jr. He is the former multi-time light heavyweight champion of the world.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is a British, Commonwealth, and European Cruiserweight champion from London, England, a Cruiserweight champion of the world, Lawrence "The Sauce" O'Coley. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Florida, here is the three-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Swing and a miss with the right hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Right hook misses. Catching. O'Coley may go down here. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
How about that time counter shot? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about O'Coley in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
He's not in your league. Come on,
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. It's the same.
he was close to this fight, and now you're letting back into it. Now,
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already.
which way? Go out. First.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Well done with that counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he scores with the counter. The right hook just missed. He missed with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Coley in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You're smart when you go out there. Just get to
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. I don't want you to load up.
Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to
Take him out. Look, he's ready to go.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's a counter shot. Lawrence Coley caught with a thunderous shot. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This round sticks. Did you see that? Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. Talk about a Coley in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
That jab's slick. Just
You need to go back out there. You need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Back at it in round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Hook misses. They exchange punches. Good counter punching. The only fear you have with... Hold that thought! Tarver's been rocked. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four, five. And you continue.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Punch, counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Tarver in that last this round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. Maybe you go back.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let back into the fight. Great work.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Stamina is off the charts. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. That right hook's blocked. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This is what Okolie did not want to do. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round with 10. Hold it right there. Lawrence Okolie caught with a thunderous shot. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Focus on what you're doing. Don't lose this fight, dear.
Nice work. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good.
And win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basic. Just get your rhythm.
No free shot.
There's the bell for round 6. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
That right hook not connecting. Holding nothing back here in the round. Okolie may go down here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. This is what Okolie did not want to do. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
you're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch.
Good work. And don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
Round 7, here we go. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I'm building a ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He misses with that straight left. Coley may go down here. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Lawrence Coley caught with a thunderous shot. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you had no excuse for gassing out.
Just get your breath back. Good.
Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give them anything.
Can't miss it.
Round 8, and we're off again. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Did you see that? This is what Coley did not want to do. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Beautiful counter punch. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So the referee says fight on. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Lawrence Coley caught with a thunderous shot. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking
That confidence way. Go out, the first minute, stick on him with jab.
don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about your defense at the end of all that.
And there's the bell for round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Good counter punch. Nice slip to avoid the jab. That counter shot lands. Incredible work rate. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big punch? Down goes Tarver. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. About Tarver in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Oh, you're better than that. You've been coasting for this entire...
Good work. He was thinking. He was smart.
He's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go.
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
It's round 10. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That counter punch caught him clean. Good defense on the right uppercut. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You're at the halfway point. Whoa, wait a minute! Tarver's been rocked. And Antonio Tarver crushes to the canvas. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perfect. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. talk about Tarver in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Do it. Get your mind back on the job.
Gotta be smart, otherwise they'll see it and they'll ride it out.
And there's the bell for round 11. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. This is what Okoli did not want to do. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Okoli may go to... Lawrence Okoli rocked and down he goes. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Lawrence Okoli caught with a thunderous shot. Okoli wobbled and down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You okay?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Okoli in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good.
Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
No free shots. Stop. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that.
Put it back on him this round. I need you to go back out there. You need to win this round. Get your mind back.
On to the 12th. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hold it right there. This is what Okoli did not want to do. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What?
Oh, my God, Johnny. Okoli may go down here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Heavy shot, and down goes Okoli. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down. Whoa, did you see that? And the sauce can't take anymore. Down he goes. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
It is fully packed here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Michael the Problem McKinson, 175 centimeters tall with 179 centimeter reach. And you know it's going to be a tough fight when you're facing this man, Ricky Hitman Hatton, weighing in at 65 kilos, bang on. Height, 171 centimeters with a reach of 165.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
It's Michael the Problem McKinson. This WBO European welterweight champion fights out of Portsmouth, England. The Hitman, Ricky Hatton. This all-time great welterweight, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history.
It'll be ding-ding from birth, they're off.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Hampshire, England, here is a European welterweight champion, Michael the Problem McKinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a popular and exciting junior welterweight and welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Hitman Hatton.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters.
Listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two fighters that really dislike each other, you're going to get more than a fight.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And that's the opening bell, round one. Straight right just misses. They exchange punches. The courage on display here is incredible. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch.
Whoa, Johnny! McKinson may go. McKinson down to the canvas. Will he get up? And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. You are right.
Well, they're are back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! McKinson just got caught clean. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed. Whoa, wait a minute! Are we about to see him? A big shot, and down goes Michael McKinson. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
PlayStation